We're still inconsistent. We've got some kids that can run though this year, which is nice to have, and we've got them at a lot of different spots. I think our wide outs and our backs and our tight ends are a lot faster than we have been, but we've got to get a lot more consistent.
It sounds like you had OJ back out there today. That had to be nice to see, I would imagine.
Yeah, he made a couple big plays. His explosiveness and his speed and quickness is always good to have out there on the field.
Danny talked about some concerns with the passing game, I guess a week ago, whatever it was, a few days ago. Just do you feel like since then it's come a little bit farther, and how far away do you think you still are?
Well, that's what I was referring to when I was talking about being inconsistent. We'll go one period where we look like a very good passing football team, and in the next period we look like we can't throw it against air, so we got to get a lot better throwing and catching, on a consistent basis. Our running game, I feel confident about it in every area, but the passing game has to develop.
In the passing game, is it just a matter of knowing the strengths of the quarterbacks, or is it a matter of getting guys on the same page, or a matter of their skill set, or what are some of the things that are limiting you?
Well, the concern has been a whole lot of different areas. Our protection is broke down. Our cornerback is not throwing the ball accurately at times, and our receivers are not running as disciplined as routes as we need. So we've got a whole lot of work to do in all three areas, in protection, throwing, and catching.
He not with a kid like that. He just wants to play. He said, "Coach, where do you need me?" And he was able to come back and bounce back right away, and it was no problem with the kid at all. So, and he had good recall, and it actually helped him going to play wideout because he got to listen to the other side of things and realize, okay, this is what the wide receiver's doing here, and it actually helps him out.
So he knows what.
Not so much the play, not so much the plays, but just in terms of when they release and all the little intricacies that he wouldn't have known if he didn't go over there. So.
Right. And how much having him back has helped the depth aspect of the secondary, especially in the corner?
Well, yeah, that's why we moved him back. I think he was the third corner last year, and he's taken that spot right back. So he's solidified in that position. So we're happy where he's at.
And the depth in the safety position. Do you like the progress
that's
being made in that area with Max? And
very much so. Yeah, I think we've got some 3 or 4 guys that I think can at any time roll in there and play and be productive in all our different packages. So I'm happy with all those guys. Normally you want a pair and a spare, and so right now we're looking good at safety.
And as far as the nickel combination, I don't know if you identified maybe your couple of nickel backs that you may work in there.
That'll be that'll be rotated around based on who we're playing and what they're giving us. You may want a bigger guy out there in terms of who you're defending, whether it's 4 wides or 3 wides. It'll depend a little bit on that, who we put in at that position. So we've got some guys, Nomando and Max has worked in there and a couple guys, so they're all doing pretty well at it.